Hey everybody, Haydog here, and welcome back to another reaction video. This time we're doing Napoleon in Italy, Battle of Castiglione. 2 out of 5.
An Epic History TV,
On Epic History
BMF
TV.
Productions
Subscribe to them.
In 1796, at the height of the French Revolutionary Wars, a young French general took charge of a ragged, demoralized army in northern Italy. It was his first command. Many expected him to fail. Instead, in just 1 month, he won his first brilliant campaign. With astonishing self-confidence, boldness and energy, he led his army to victory after victory.
I wonder if we're ever gonna get another person like Bonaparte, or not like Bonaparte, but
praise from a grateful
like
republic, and forging a legend. This is the story of Napoleon Bonaparte's first campaign.
Modern day
and
Napoleon.
The dawn of a new age.
I could kind of see it. Napoleon in Italy, Part 2, Castiglione.
May 1796.
I can't.
The French Revolutionary Wars have entered their 5th year.
Ooh, 5th year.
And on what most consider to be a secondary front, there has been a stunning development.
Yep.
A 26-year-old general of the French Republic,
26.
Napoleon Bonaparte, has waged a lightning campaign across northern Italy, defeating the Kingdom of Piedmont-Sardinia and driving the Austrians across Lombardy.
Oof, that's a long
2,000
way.
Austrian troops remain holed up in Milan's citadel, but they cannot prevent his triumphal entry into the city on the 15th of May. Now the French general holds court at the Palazzo Serbelloni, issuing decrees on behalf of the Directory in Paris, while his troops enjoy several days' rest.
Thank God.
Lombardy is to be reorganized as a French client state, known as the Lombardic Republic. Political and economic reforms sweep away the old Austrian state, to the delight of Italian intellectuals in cities like Milan. But the French also demand 20 million francs to help pay for the war, while their troops
I'm actually gonna 20 million. Let me see that in American. I just wanted to, you can skip this, but I want to know. Okay, I couldn't really find it, but that's okay. I'll just cut all that shit out. Anyway, that's gotta be a lot.
Vast quantities of food, horses, cattle, and boots. Most inflammatory are their attacks on the property and dignity of the Catholic Church, which enrage Italian priests and peasants, and are a gift to anti-French propagandists.
Yep.
On the 23rd of May, as Napoleon's troops set off in pursuit of the Austrians, revolt breaks out in Pavia.
There we go.
The next day, there are riots in Milan.
Yep.
Napoleon races back to the city, where order is soon restored.
Okay.
But on the road to Pavia, at Binasco, he encounters 1,000 armed rebels.
Oh, there they are. They're armed now.
Colonel Lannes' grenadiers rout the peasants, killing 100 and burning the village.
Ooh, yep.
A terrible example, which will be effective, Napoleon writes.
Yep. That's one way to do it.
Pavia is retaken the next day, with little opposition. A score of ringleaders, including several priests, are shot.
Ooh.
Hundreds of hostages are taken from prominent local families to ensure future cooperation. Napoleon resumes his advance east. His army now organized into 4 divisions: Kilmain's advance guard, Augereau, Massena, and Serrurier. General Berlioz's Austrian army holds
still
the
in
line
command
of the Mincio River, with Lake Garda on his right, and the great fortress of Mantua on his left. This, together with the fortresses at Peschiera, Verona, and Lagnago, forms the famous quadrilateral. 4 bastions that cement Austria's grip on northern Italy.
Oh, I did not know that.
But once more, Beaulieu can't get a read on Napoleon's movements. He scatters his troops, trying to defend 4 potential crossing points. and is further distracted by fake preparations to cross Lake Garda by boat.
Oh.
In fact, Napoleon has decided to cross the Mincio at Borghetto. And when Kilmain's advance guard arrives, they find the bridge defended by a single battalion of infantry and handful of hussars.
That's not much.
The Austrians are soon driven back, but a sudden counterattack nearly bags General Bonaparte himself.
Oh, really?
A possibly dramatized account has him hopping over fences with one boot on to evade the hussars.
He almost got killed again.
This lucky escape leads to the formation of an elite cavalry detachment to act as Napoleon's personal escort. They are named the Compagnie des Guides à Cheval. Their commander is a young cavalry captain named Jean-Baptiste Bessières. In time, this unit will become the famous Chasseurs à Cheval of the Imperial Guard, the Emperor's ever-present bodyguard on campaign.
Bodyguard, huh? I have to provide for the defense of Mantua, the key to Italy. General Valentia, Austrian commander in Italy. Bluletta.
Taken by surprise by the crossing at Borghetto, Beaulieu begins a withdrawal to a new defensive line in the Adige Valley.
Oh, he's going in the mountains.
However, at Mantua, he leaves behind a reinforced garrison, well supplied and ready to withstand a siege of at least 2 months.
Ooh, alright. Alright, they're prepared.
Napoleon cannot bypass Mantua. Its garrison is too powerful. But the fortress city will be a tough nut to crack. Its old walls surrounded on 3 sides by a lake and on the other by malarial marshland. The most unhealthy place in Italy, Napoleon tells the Directory.
That's a pretty defensive city right there.
His biggest problem is his lack of heavy siege artillery. Most of these guns are in Milan, bombarding the Austrians, still holed up in the citadel.
Oh, they're still in there. Okay.
More guns were supposed to arrive by sea, but have been intercepted by British warships, commanded by a certain Commodore Horatio Nelson.
Oh, I think I know him. Horatio Nelson.
Since April, Napoleon has launched 3 successful offensives, marched more than 200 miles, and won 10 battles.
Wow.
But finally, outside the walls of Mantua, he is brought to a halt.
He is stuck.
And the demands on his limited force are growing. He must maintain the siege of Mantua, even though its guns outnumber his own and no direct assault can be made. He must protect his lines of communication back to France and guard against further revolt in Lombardy. And he must be ready to face the Austrians, who are receiving reinforcements from Germany and will soon counterattack.
I know it's not called that, but...
To add to his problems, the French Directory demands that he lead an expedition to central and southern Italy. He's to threaten military occupation unless these states cough up huge sums to help fund the French war effort. Napoleon vehemently opposes the idea. Marching troops the length of Italy in high summer, he warns, will end in sickness and death.
Huh. Interesting. He said that.
Strong words alone persuade Naples to sign an armistice.
Oh, okay.
And in the end, Napoleon doesn't even have to go as far as Rome.
Then he goes for Russia.
The French march through the Duchy of Modena, the Papal States, and the Grand Duchy of Tuscany, raising more than 40 million francs in tribute from states that are powerless to resist.
Yeah, they don't really have an army. I don't
Napoleon
think so.
dines in Florence with the Grand Duke before returning to Milan. There he is reunited with his wife, Josephine, who's arrived from Paris, discreetly accompanied by her new lover.
Ooh.
Napoleon does not linger in Milan. Its citadel has finally fallen, freeing up his siege guns. His troops have seized another 150 guns from the forts of central Italy.
Okay.
Napoleon can now make serious plans to take Mantua, and he has no time to lose. In the Tyrol, the reinforced
Jesus.
Austrian army is beginning to stir. Under a new commander.
Ooh, a new commander.
Berlioz is gone. Now, 72-year-old Field Marshal Count von Wurmser is in command. A courageous cavalryman, vigorous beyond his years, and determined to avenge Austrian defeats in Italy.
The storm is beginning to gather. Napoleon Bonaparte, 2nd July, 1796.
Since crossing the Mincio, Napoleon has reorganized and redeployed his forces.
I don't know why
General
I said that.
Massena's division is near Rivoli, watching the road to the Tyrol. 2 of his brigades, under General Sorre, are at Salo, watching the western side of Lake Garda. General Despinois' division is in support at Peschiera. General Augereau's division is around Legnago, watching the eastern approaches, while Kilmain's cavalry mounts patrols.
He's pretty separated.
General Serrurier's division carries out the siege of Mantua itself. But Napoleon's hopes for a rapid conclusion to the siege are in vain. The Austrian garrison conducts a skillful and active defense, raiding French entrenchments and seizing supplies.
Oh, they're doing it. Oh, wow.
Murat, recently promoted to brigadier general, plans to lead a group of men in Austrian uniform across the lake at night to take the guards by surprise. But the operation's abandoned when the water level suddenly drops.
Oh.
The French step up their bombardment of the city, firing more than 1,000 cannonballs and mortar shells in one 6-hour period.
Wow! Oh my God!
Mantua is being battered to pieces, but its walls are not yet breached.
Wow!
Napoleon
That's a
is
strong city.
Field Marshal Wurmser is finally marching to Mantua's aid. He has divided his army into 4 columns. 2 central columns are advancing down the Adige Valley directly towards Mantua. Another column to the east is making a wide flanking march, while a 4th column, under General Kostanovich, advances down the western shore of Lake Garda, planning to seize Brescia and cut Napoleon's line of retreat. Massena comes under heavy attack and, severely outnumbered, abandons Rivoli and begins a fighting retreat. As soon as the news reaches Napoleon, he races to Castelnuovo, ordering Augereau, Despinois, and Kilmain to join him as fast as possible. But suddenly, it is Kostanovich's column that's emerging as the greatest threat. General Sorre's troops at Salo are heavily outnumbered. They put up a stiff resistance, but are forced to withdraw.
Ooh. Gotta go.
The next day, Austrian troops surprise the French at Brescia. They take the town, as well as an army hospital containing 2,000 French sick and wounded.
Ooh, you don't want that.
Even Napoleon's wife, Josephine, en route to Brescia, is nearly captured in the chaos.
Oh, jeez.
Wurmser has wrong-footed Napoleon. Already outnumbered, he's lost 5,000 casualties. His left flank is in tatters, and there's a real possibility he may be encircled. It's the greatest crisis he has faced as an army commander, and will force him to make an agonizing decision.
Oh man, he's gotta get the big brain out. He's gotta pull every moment is precious. The enemy has broken through our lines in 3 places. Napoleon. Every moment is precious.
On the 31st of July, after 2 months of blood, sweat, and sacrifice,
2 months.
General Serrurier is ordered to abandon the siege of Mantua.
Wow.
He is to send 2 of his brigades to reinforce Massena and Augereau, and withdraw with the rest of his troops to guard the army's line of retreat. 179 guns, plus ammunition and supplies which cannot be moved, are to be buried or tipped into the marshes.
Ah, that sucks. Mantua lives.
Napoleon needs every man he can get. Because in the midst of the crisis, he has spotted an opportunity.
Oh?
Kostanovich's advance has caught him off guard. But Lake Garda separates him from the rest of the Austrian army.
Oh, yeah.
Napoleon will concentrate his forces against Kostanovich,
just do the
beat
same
him
thing.
in battle, then pivot again to take on Wurmser. The French divisions are soon on the move. Kostanovich's troops reach Lonato, but here they encounter Massena's vanguard. The Austrians come under heavy attack, and with French reinforcements arriving, they have to pull back.
Okay.
The next day, the French retake Brescia, along with most of their supplies, sick and wounded.
Oh, that's good.
Then, Napoleon catches a lucky break. Wurmser has been on Massena's heels, harrying his rear guard as far as Peschiera. But now he receives reports there are French forces massing between him and Mantua.
Ooh, he's
Mantua is his priority.
Yeah.
So he swings south, away from Kostanovich, towards a city Napoleon has already abandoned. By the time Wurmser realizes his error, it's too late.
It's too late,
He
man.
has gifted Napoleon 24 crucial hours.
That was the worst play.
A blunder, for which he will pay dearly.
Ooh, no. Nothing is lost while courage remains. Napoleon to General Masséna. Courage.
The 3rd of August sees confused fighting west of Lake Garda. One French brigade slips through the wooded ravines unnoticed, straight into Salò, causing havoc behind the Austrian lines. But the Austrians repel 3 attacks on Gavardo, and all seems to be going well until their own advance meets Massena's division at Lonato. Massena's counterattack is led by the 32nd Demi Brigade,
And I just gotta say,
which is becoming known as one of the Army of Italy's most feared units. Bayonets only, Napoleon calls out. And you, 32nd, maintain your glorious reputation.
There's the inspiration again.
The lead Austrian brigade is routed. Colonel
Get out of
Junot,
here.
though wounded 6 times, accepts their commander's surrender.
6 times. Wow.
Kostanovich's force has been mauled. Fearing for the rest of his command, and with no word from Wurmser, he decides he must march back around Lake Garda.
Ooh, are you serious? You think you're gonna do that, buddy?
The same day, 15 miles to the south, General Augereau's division fights an aggressive rearguard action near Castiglione, keeping Wurmser at bay while Napoleon deals with Kostanovich. Augereau begins with a bold attack on General Liptay's vanguard, driving it back to high ground near Solferino.
Oh, here we go.
Liptay receives steady reinforcements as the rest of the Austrian army begins to arrive. Augereau keeps up the pressure, preventing an Austrian advance.
Okay.
And though there's a late scare when enemy cavalry sweep around his left flank, they are unsupported and soon pull back.
Never mind.
For Augereau and his men, it is a long day of heroic action against a superior force, one which Napoleon will never forget. 12 years later, as emperor, he will make Augereau Duke of Castiglione, and always remind his critics, he saved us that day.
Oh, wow.
Nevertheless, by nightfall, Augereau's division is at breaking point.
Jeez.
Our soldiers are exhausted from fatigue and hunger. If you don't send me reinforcements, I won't be able to hold out.
Ooh.
Next
That's a problem.
French troops renew the attack on Kostanovich and quickly discover he's beating a hasty retreat.
I gotta go.
A major disaster is narrowly avoided when 3 lost Austrian battalions stumble into Napoleon's headquarters at Lonato. They call on the general to surrender. Napoleon responds by loudly ordering his grenadiers and artillery into position, then demands that the Austrians surrender to him or be put to the sword. It's a bold bluff. Few of his troops are anywhere near. But the Austrians meekly lay down their arms.
Oh, wow. Are you serious?
As Napoleon swings his army round to take on Wurmser,
close
the Austrian
calls.
must
Like,
decide
like
whether to stand his ground or fall back to a stronger line behind the Mincho River. He chooses to stay put. By engaging Napoleon, he hopes to buy time for Kostanovich to regroup and resume his advance, and for Mantua to be resupplied.
I wonder, hold on. I'm gonna say this, like, quickly. How does, like, they get the orders out to this guy? Like, I forgot his name. Kostanovich. How does Wurmser get his orders out to Kostanovich? I know there's runners, but then the French are, like, all around them. So I guess the runners are they take various paths. I guess that would be it. But, like, I don't know. To be one of those runners to take orders, it's kind of risky. Because, like, I guess you could go all the way around, but even then, that would take, like, days or even, like, a week. So, I don't know how they have the communication.
But his intelligence is out of date.
Comment below.
And he's underestimated the speed at which Napoleon's forces will move.
Yeah, he's got speed. For 8 days, we have been in the saddle. We do not want to allow the enemy rest unless we have destroyed him. Ooh. To the directory. Destroyed him.
At dawn on the 5th of August, the Austrian army is 4 miles east of Castiglione, formed up in 2 lines. Its northern flank anchored on the village of Solferino.
Pretty well defended.
Its southern flank on a well-fortified redoubt at Monte Medolano.
Monte Medolano.
Napoleon faces him with Massena's division in the north, Augereau's division in the centre, and Kilmain's cavalry in the south. He's also formed an elite unit of grenadiers and cavalry to be held back for the decisive moment.
Oh yeah, he likes that.
Napoleon doesn't seem to have much of an advantage.
Huh. Okay.
But he has 10,000 more troops converging rapidly on the battlefield. 5,000 under General Despinois, marching from Brescia.
Okay.
5,000 more under General Fiorella, coming from the south.
He's got force. He's got a force.
To buy time for these reinforcements to arrive, and to lure Wurmser out of position, Napoleon orders Massena and Augereau to attack. There is a short exchange of fire.
Okay.
Then the French begin a feigned retreat. The Austrians take the bait. Some units advancing off the high ground.
You
while
fools!
Wurmser extends his right wing, looking
Never
to
leave
outflank
the high
Massena's
ground.
division. Around 9 a.m., the sound of gunfire from the south alerts both sides to Fiorella's arrival behind the Austrian left flank.
I'd be like, oh shit.
Napoleon immediately orders Augereau and Massena to attack again, in earnest. Despinois' troops arrive to join the assault. But Napoleon has sprung his trap too early.
Oh.
Wurmser is not yet fully committed and reacts swiftly. He organizes a new line to fend off
he's better
Fiorella,
than me. I would have just retreated.
Recalls his right wing.
Okay.
But he cannot save the redoubt at Monte Medolano. Napoleon's aide-de-camp, Major Marmont, leads forward a battery to blast the position. His guns open a devastating cannonade, clearing the way for an attack.
That's not good.
Around 10 a.m., the reserve grenadiers charge forward with bayonets fixed, sweeping the Austrians off the hill.
Oh, wow. That's fast.
Meanwhile, to the north, the 4th and 5th demi-brigades surge onto the Solferino heights and seize the redoubt before Pozzacatana. Carried forward by their momentum, they storm the Solferino Tower and village beyond.
Retreat!
The shaken enemy falling back in disarray. The Austrians are hard-pressed along the line. And now French cavalry and Fiorella's troops threaten to cut off their retreat. While Napoleon is active, energized, urging troops forward, Wurmser seems to go into shock. A French émigré serving with him recalled, "He watched without seeing anything, saying anything, hearing anything. This brave old man, his head covered with white hair, did not think anymore."
Jeez.
Finally, Wurmser orders a general retreat, back across the Mincio River, covered by their cavalry and some late Austrian reinforcements.
Oh, you guys are late.
The French pursuit quickly peters out. After
Run.
a week of forced marches in stifling heat, with little to eat or drink, Napoleon's men are close to collapse. But their general is content with what they have achieved.
Alright, let's see. Okay. Ooh, 3,000. That's a victory if I see one. The Austrian army has disappeared like a dream, and the Italy that it threatened is now quiet. Wow.
Wurmser's army finds temporary refuge behind the Mincio River.
Oh,
but
now
Napoleon
you're hiding
immediately
behind the river
resumes
now?
the attack.
All right.
Massena is sent north to relieve the French garrison at Peschiera and threaten Wurmser's line of retreat.
Retreat again,
the Austrian
man.
general has had enough.
He's done.
After ensuring the garrison of Mantua is fully resupplied and reinforced, he begins his withdrawal to the Tyrol to regroup and rethink. The French nip at his heels all the way.
Oh, man. Man, poor Austria, man.
Napoleon has just endured
up.
his toughest challenge yet as an army commander. And though initially wrong-footed by his adversary, he's displayed brilliant flexibility and his usual energy to weather the crisis and then triumph.
God, these paintings are awesome.
But Mantua remains the key to Italy.
Mantua.
And while it stands unconquered, the Austrians will do everything in their power to save it.
Jeez.
Wurmser will be back. And when he returns, he'll find himself on a collision course with Napoleon, as he launches his own attack on Austria itself.
Uh-oh. Austria's not looking so good.
Thanks again to
Alright. Man, that was crazy. Alright, so Napoleon is crushing it right now in Italy. Austria is getting defeated time and time again. I mean, I would have, like, fucking sacked out that other Wurmser out of here. He doesn't know what he's doing. And got another general. Unless they don't really have that many other generals. But anyway, that's crazy. Very interesting. So, I love this. This Italy campaign is so intense. It's like, man. Because it's not like Napoleon is like emperor and he's awesome and he's just winning battle after battle. This is a little like corporal. He's a general. He's not really a... I don't know. What's the difference between a corporal and a general back then? I don't remember. Comment down below what it is. But yeah. All right. Anyway, hopefully you guys liked it. Comment and subscribe. See ya!